When I was in jail, there's a part that I didn't tell you. I was living with two roommates at that time that they weren't able to use their imagination to see beyond the circumstances, to see beyond that cage that they were in. And when I started telling them, when you're starting to share some of your dreams with other people that don't understand them, I remember telling them my jaw wired shut, my eye fractured, and I'm sipping a 40 ounce through a straw with them, like no joke. And telling them, I'm thinking it was a malt liquor 40. I'll never forget that. I remember thinking, like, I hope this is my rock bottom. I thought jail was, but oh my gosh. But I was scared too, because I was thinking I'm not changing, I'm gonna end up dead. Like, I didn't remember how I got there, and I would love to say that I just changed overnight, but I started going back to that cage. And I remember telling them as I started reading more and more, and I started thinking, maybe I can go to college. And I shared that with them. And they were like, Mark, that's awesome. We're so happy for you. You got to get out of here. We're happy to... No, they weren't. Hell no. They were like, you sellout. You know what they said? They said, you think you can go to college? You think people like us? Watch out for the people that try to put you in a us. That's put you in their cage, right? You think people like us can go to college? People like us don't go to college. You're not smart enough like those kids. And then they said, do you think you're better than us? And you know what? I went through a lot with them. Like, we did a lot of bad things, but they did have my back in a lot of bad times. We were in a lot of bad situations. There was a time where someone was even going to jump me, and a guy came to hit me with a baseball bat. And my roommate, I don't want to get too much into the details, but he had to hit a guy with a rock, save my life. But I was putting myself in these stupid situations. So then then I'm feeling guilty. Am I being a sellout? Because, like, am I doing them wrong by going to college? Am I abandoning them? Both those roommates are dead now. Both of them, two young guys in their 30s. I haven't talked to them for years, but I remember doing research as I went to write my book. I knew these guys well. And the first one, it was just a couple of years ago. He was doing a bunch of cocaine one night, took a pistol out, and just shot himself. The other one, man, he was my boy. He was a good guy too. He had so much potential. He was a good-looking kid in high school, played sports, had two beautiful little girls. He overdosed on a bottle of whiskey and a bunch of Vicodin just about 4 years ago. I was number 3. 100% of the people I was living with in that cage, in that trailer at that time are dead now. I would have been number 3. That's why it's so important. It's so important that you continue not to allow anyone else ever, not even me, don't let anyone ever dictate that beautiful dream, that amazing purpose that's in your heart, because it's yours and you're responsible for sharing it with the world. Because you never know the ripple effect that it's going to have of the lives that will be changed by you doing your dream. It's that important. You don't get to give up.